Let's cross to our correspondent, Emmet Livingstone in Kinshasa. Emmet, first off, what can you tell us about this inauguration ceremony? It sounds like there was quite a crowd.
Yes, well, indeed, as you mentioned, there were tens of thousands. Some people are saying 80,000 supporters of the president, although exact numbers are hard to confirm, who had been waiting all morning under a hot sun for him to show up and to start the inauguration, singing and chanting and blowing on vuvuzela horns. Eventually, Felix Tshisekedi did turn up with great military fanfare. He arrived on an open-top jeep and he was accompanied by a horse guard. And then he stood for the national anthem and he swore his oath to the Constitution in front of the Constitutional Court. And he said he was going to uphold the interests of the nation. Now, this is a message that will have resonated with the crowd. During the day, they were singing chants against Rwanda's leader, Paul Kagame. Rwanda, of course, backs the M23 rebel group in eastern Congo, and it's deeply unpopular. Traditional Congolese chief, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, please continue.
I was going to say traditional Congolese chiefs also at the end of the ceremony handed over traditional symbols of power, such as a leopard skin, symbolizing Tshisekedi's power over Congo during his second mandate.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you there, but the opposition, as I mentioned, has been calling for protests today in the Democratic Republic of Congo. What can you tell us about the pushback to the president's re-election?
So at the moment, the pushback appears to only be in the form of words and calls for protest. The opposition, or the main opposition leaders, called for a nationwide protest against the election today. They have said that the election is a sham, that it was fraudulent, that Tshisekedi was not elected in a regular fashion. But at least in the capital, Kinshasa, the call to protest appears to have gone almost completely unheeded. Now, that's not to say there haven't been small, sporadic protests here and there across the country. There were, for example, protests in Beni, in the east of the Congo, which, as you know, is a conflict-torn region.